What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another Retcon counter for you guys. As you guys may know, the Retcon team is getting a bit of an upgrade, so obviously take this with a grain of salt. Our boy Jeff is going to be getting upgraded with regards to the War Tower. We should hopefully get some more details about it next week, or excuse me, tomorrow. But also maybe the War Tower will be next week. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Now, for those of you guys that have been following along here, you'll know that a few weeks ago I got my butt kicked by a lot of these 14, 15, 16 mil Recon teams. So then I put myself on a mission to see what we can figure out here to solve this team here. And of course, as well, like I said, the Awakened passives may change the outcomes of the strategy here, but ultimately, if you guys are willing to, sacrifice your Daemon and your Blue Marvel and your Franklin Richards as well. Obviously, those are three very, very powerful endgame characters, and sacrificing them on a single team for a one-shot may not necessarily be the best efficient way in terms of competitive war. But the one shot here is for you guys, and I have some footage of it so you guys can kind of see how it goes as well. And on top of that, before I dive into the footage, I just want to briefly talk about the characters themselves. Okay, so obviously I don't think I need to talk too much about Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel is Blue Marvel, but I will talk about Cosmic Ghost Rider. Again, you don't need to have him super high or anything like that, but you do need to have his passive. This is going to help you out here. I don't necessarily know if it needs to be T4'd. I think as long as he has this part where it reduces the amount of damage, what is it, 5,000, lower the focus by 5,000% and damage by 50% for non-Mephisto enemy that takes a turn before this character or an ally. So I don't know how much of an impact it does make, but I'll show you guys the gameplay of it, and I still don't know where this comes from or the strategy part of it, but it works, and it was able to give me the one shot. The other individual we need is our boy Joaquin. He's gonna be able to apply the taunt to all enemies, and you need this T4'd. If you don't have this T4'd, this won't work. We need to get that taunt on Jeff so we can wipe him out quickly. Without Joaquin here, this entire strategy does not work. So we actually brought Joaquin up for our Professor Xavier saga, so he is actually nicely built. Daemon is Daemon, one of the fastest characters in this game still, the king in my opinion for plug and play. And ultimately, if you're a new player, if you're a mid-game player, or if you're an end-game player, you guys know that Daemon should have everyone's respect. He's needed for multiple game modes. He's needed for Battle World. He's needed for the Null unlock, or not needed, but definitely damn helps. He's also used in Dark Dimension, and of course as well, if you guys are pushing for Blue Marvel, Xavier, you name it, you're gonna need this guy, and he helps. He helps a lot. And of course as well, we know our boy Franklin Richards. He doesn't really have the MCU with him, but his Starfall is going to do lots of damage here at the start here. And again, it's also his speed, right? He's got 131 speed, making him on the top echelon of the faster characters in the game here. So let's quickly dive into the gameplay. Okay, so this is kind of a weird one too, because when we don't have Cosmic Ghost Rider on this, we actually don't take the first turn, which is really weird. I don't know if it's a glitch. Maybe I'm missing something. I checked the kits out. I checked the game passives and stuff, and I'm clearly missing something here. So if anybody out there knows why, please let me know, because I am stupid and I can't figure it out. So anyways, we'll go in here with Cosmic Ghost Rider instead of the Storm. But yeah, I couldn't, for the life of me, I could not figure out why it was happening, and I looked at all the cooldowns. Anyways, so we go in here, Daemon ults first. He's gonna basically ability block, and this is important here. Jeff the Land Shark basically gets taken out by our Blue Marvel, and again filling the speed bar and just making short work out of this node here. Again, there's no exhaust. There's nothing different other than the fact just changing Ghost Rider on this one, which is, like I said, it's just weirdest thing ever. I don't know if it's something I'm missing, but please let me know if you know what it is. Let me know, because I'm so confused here. Of course as well, we have a couple stragglers at the end here, and yeah, it isn't anything crazy to write home about, but just want to kind of bring this counter to your guys' attention, because yeah, we've been getting more and more of these massive teams on our wars. We actually ranked up in war actually just the other day. We went from platinum 3 to 4, which it's not a big deal, but our alliance is not very war competitive, and I was just surprised that we've been winning everything here, which is kind of weird. Yeah, it kind of shocked me a little bit here, but anyways, I thought that was funny. I also have one more footage of you guys for you guys here. It's just I'm using my surfer breaker here, and I'll show you guys. We counter actually a pretty massive Shadow Conclave team as well here for your guys' reference, so you guys can have a look at that as well. So Shadow Conclave, this one's 14. Oh crap, I forgot how much power level it was. I'll look it all after this. Yeah, so we use our surfer breaker with Omen and Xavier here just to kind of cancel the speed bar, just because of how big these guys are here. And yes, we are very fortunate that we're not up against Retcon. Retcon just absolutely destroys Surfer Breaker. But again, we've got Surfer Breaker out here, and what we can do here is we can start throwing the special, I think probably in between Sylphie here. This is going to kill off Sylphie so she doesn't take a turn. And again, this is going to cleanse our negatives, and Professor X takes his turn. These guys do have a little bit of resistance against Professor Xavier's. I think they get reduced damage, right, when they attack themselves or something, if I recall. So that shows there, because obviously they didn't get immediately one-shotted. And then yeah, and then Malekith does his thing here, and I think yeah, once we get back to Xavier's turn, this shouldn't be a joke here. Ebony Maw already gets the energy, so this is nice. This is a nice touch-up. Even though our team is quite a bit smaller than this Shadow Conclave team, this is a very obviously this guy spent a little bit of cash here, but kudos, because of that, gentlemen, we can get some testing done here. So a very large Shadow Conclave team. Obviously maybe he's pushing on the leaderboards as well here, so that'll be a very decently sized team for the leaderboards. And of course as well, like I said, it's a quick counter in case you guys are curious about Retcon. And of course as well, that's the 15 mil team that we take down after. But yeah, as you guys see here, yeah, it's about almost 3 times the punch up. So Professor Xavier and Blue Marvel still showing even these new brand spanking new teams why they are the king in this game. And of course as well, guys, yeah, hopefully this helps you guys out if you guys are struggling with some of these bigger, larger teams. Other than that, guys, hope you guys have a lovely, fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.